Another top story we're following, convicted killers Travis and Gregory McMichael now have until Friday to decide whether to move forward with their guilty pleas on federal hate crime charges in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. This comes after a judge rejected a plea agreement for the father and son this evening after considering the facts and hearing from Arbery's family.
I think the judge listened to the family members. I spoke first, and then the father, and then his aunties. I think that she took the time and she listened to us.
News4JAX reporter Renee Beninati is joining us live. Renee, how did Arbery's family feel about the judge's decision?
Mary, they were happy to hear the judge's decision. They want the McMichaels to spend the majority of their time behind bars in a state prison. Monday, a judge rejecting plea deal agreements on federal hate crime charges for father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael. Arbery's mother responding to this decision after court.
This morning was very, very stressful, knowing that we had rejected a plea on yesterday and they was going forward with it, but it ended well.
The deal centered on where the McMichaels would serve out their sentences. If accepted, the deal said the two would begin serving 30 years in a federal prison versus state.
There are a tremendous amount of federal prisons.
We talked to attorney Gene Nichols, who is not affiliated with this case. What can you tell us about the differences between state and federal prisons as far as conditions?
So typically speaking, most people would say that a state prison system is going to be, I guess, less kind to a defendant, somewhere a defendant does not want to be versus a federal prison.
The judge rejecting that plea deal, saying without hearing all of the evidence, she can't determine whether 30 years would be the right sentences for the federal charges the McMichael men are accused of.
The judge has rejected that deal, and the judge has said, I'm not going to box myself as the judge into what your sentence is going to be, and knowing that the family of Ahmaud Arbery disagreed with the plea deal.
Now the defendants have until Friday to decide if they want to still plead guilty, which would mean foregoing a trial. In the meantime, Arbery's father has this message.
We just really want to be kept good so that they won't never see daylight. That's what we want.
Prosecutors did not make it appear as if this plea deal was also extended to their co-defendant, William Roddy Bryant. Coming up tonight at 11, hear why Nichols says this could mean that Bryant could take the stand if this case does make it to federal trial. Renee Beninati, Channel 4, the local station.